Not just make it as part of a haunted house, but turn it into a narrative. So I don't know if we're talking about maybe Batman and Gotham and all this universe. Maybe set this whole attraction into a chase. That the audience and the spectators don't only walk through the maze waiting for them to be scared, but actually like need to hide, need to run, need to escape that chase scene in the middle of Gotham. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Pitching Creative Sessions. Today's topic it's a little thematic. It's kind of scary, mystery, kind of crazy.
Yep, because we are going to be talking about Halloween Horror Nights from Universal.
Well, Halloween Horror Nights, it's an event they do yearly around Halloween dates. It's at night, it's in the park, and the theme is Halloween, it's scary, and to have a horror night with all their attractions. And each year they keep changing it to bring new attractions surrounding new TV shows, new movies, and everything the audience like.
This year, actually, for example, is going to be one of Netflix shows.
Yes, Hunting of Hill House. It will be so much fun. I can wait. So, what we're gonna discuss today, we're gonna sit ourselves in the place of the developers and the organizers of this event and think of ideas how we can make this event that is actually pretty famous right now even bigger. What do you think?
Well, I think one of the things that happens in all horror houses, it's there's things that are there's no way to avoid, right? You need to go to from point A to point B, and you're gonna walk to the place. You're gonna make a line, and um, those are things that are a given, and those are things that sometimes they can just break all the magic or the horror because it makes everything normal.
Yeah, it breaks the illusion. It takes you from this universe or this world or this narrative inside the attraction where you're inside of a haunted house or some maze back to the real world.
And we know that usually you get into a house, there's a little pad that you're gonna go in, and it's scare, scare, scare. You get out. So, as developers, we are gonna think about a new idea, not just to bring more people to the attraction, but we're gonna spice it a little bit more and to try to find an idea to make it different each year. Not just the maze, not just the attractions, but the whole night by itself to be memorable and to be unique from year to year.
Okay, so the first thing that I think about is actually each station, we can call it, or each attraction. We'll call it stations from now on to make it this easier. It's that how you say it's a scare, boo, scare, oh my god, and you're out. And they are theme, like we said, about different shows, about different movies, but how can we make it more interesting to the audience and the spectators that are there? For me, one idea that comes like right into mind is not just make it as part of a haunted house, but turn it into a narrative. So I don't know if we're talking about maybe Batman and Gotham and all this universe. Maybe set this whole attraction into a chase. That the audience and the spectators don't only walk through the maze waiting for them to be scared, but actually like need to hide, need to run, need to escape that chase scene in the middle of Gotham. Or maybe this year we talk about Netflix, The Haunting of Hill House. So it will be amazing having this attraction being maybe in this funeral. I remember in the funeral house, I remember this spectacular scene when it turns the funeral house into old house when they were kids and you got all the ghosts, like actually recreate that scene for the audience to be part of actually this narrative. They have to go to the actual spaces and feel how everything around them is changing and be part of the story, not just walk to be scared, but actually interact and have like a little kind of story or kind of scene to play, not just scary jumps all around them.
Now that you're saying that, I think one of the things that can make each year memorable will be if it's not just you getting into a park that happens to be just everything Halloween. What if you also create a story around everything you're going to see outside? Like,
Okay.
let's say that this year the theme is going to be a serial killer, and everything around the park is going to be around the serial killer's mind, kind of like Silent Hill. You get into this place and the mist, and you're going to get into his mind, and everything is going to be laid out. I know that there's things that you cannot move because of the attraction is already
Yeah.
there or everything like that, but if you create a story around, okay, these things have to be here. So this is going to be the area where we have the what he like or the things that he dislike, or what triggers him to kill whatever man, woman, kids, whatever. So if we have all this as a general theme, we can have like more attractions. Even when you're just waiting in the line,
Yeah.
you can have some part of that story that if there's people that don't get it, they just go for the attractions and that's it. But it could be like a plus, just thinking again, kind of like a Silent Hill. What if you have a street that everybody has to go through to go from one park to the from one side of the park to the other side? That's going to be the street that they have to take. Everybody is going to be walking over there. And at least this year, there is COVID year, there's not going to be a lot of people walking over there. And we don't know if by next year, there's going to be more people, or it's going to be kind of like the same. What if you are doing a mapping, maybe not of all the buildings if you don't want to spend a lot of money, but some buildings have mapping. And then everything is like normal. You have like a normal setup in the building. And then you hear this alarm, or you hear like in Silent Hill, it was the before the night, you will hear the fire alarms or triggering everything. What if we have something like that? That would be like the thing that triggers the serial killer from him to trying to be normal to getting into this set of mind that I need to kill or I need to do something bad. If you have this alarm going on and people know that the alarm means that something is going to happen, you have this, and then in the mapping you see the buildings getting like old, or you see something happening in the buildings, they start getting covered in blood. Those will be add-ons to the people that if you have that going every 40 every 50 minutes, it's not I mean, it's going to look cool. That's the intention, but that will be the time to take a picture, take a video. That's going to
Instagram,
be,
social
yeah,
media is
free.
going viral.
Yep,
Yes.
that will be free publicity for you, and it's something that is gonna make those things that you already have to do, that it's walk to the next place, more fun and more memorable.
It's like an inception of stories. So each attraction will have its own scene, its own narrative, like from the movie, from the TV show, from whatever it is. But there will be this outer story that surrounds everything and brings it together. So you can enjoy each attraction by itself, but when you put it everything together, you get a whole new sense of everything that's going on. It will be a super huge plus. And also what I think now about it, it's if you already have like this story going outside and in the streets and maybe in the speakers when they're waiting in line, you can also have some like Easter eggs inside the attraction about this main character and about this story that's going outside. So So the ones that already like the story and interesting and are trying to find all the clues around the park, kind of a treasure hunt or something similar, they will be also interested in going into all the attractions to have this whole story and maybe have a plus or something.
Yeah, and I think that's it's something that, like I said, it will make things that you have to do already a little bit more fun. Uh, you can do it like now. I mean, the show it's been out for a while ago, but you could have like a uh, let's say that this year is going to be Norman Bates. So you are going to have all the attractions that you were having already. There is going to be Haunting of Hill House. It's going to be I think they're going to have another attraction. There's going to be Friday the 13th. They're going to have the Purge. So you already have those attractions. You will not need to change anything from that. But if you put them in a way where you say, okay, this is what Norman Bates liked, or this will be like a part of Norman Bates what he would like to do, like going like to the Purge, and you can say, okay, this year is gonna be Norman Bates, next year is gonna be Michael Myers, this next year you can be going from one character to another, and like we were saying, like around all these paths in the park, you will discover a little bit more of the psychology of that character that they're putting on. And like you say, even in the speakers, when you're online, you can be hearing like you're gonna get into the Haunting of Hill House, and we can say that that was that remembers him of a TV show that he used to watch when he was little, and he used to watch that show when his parents were fighting next door, and he can start talking about that things that he was feeling when he was little, that he felt that he was not able to hear his mom and his dad was hitting his mom. He could hear her cry, and he would put the TV and whatever was on because it was late, it was horror movies that will make him feel better. If you're online hearing this from an actor with, everything else going around the park, I think that would be a really nice add on.
Yeah, I think all these little twitches and add-ons will actually spice up the event. I think it will be really cool to see this and to attend to the park with this. And well, I think this will be everything for our session today. Please let us know what you think, if there's any specific character you would like to see, or if you have any other idea, please comment and let us know what you think about all.